Good morning or good afternoon, everybody, wherever you are in the world. And my name's Joanna Campbell. I'm the principal of Dumfries and Galloway College, which is in Scotland, as Claire said. And I'm really delighted to be with you here at the Global Climate Conference. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you some of the projects and initiatives that the college has been doing to try and promote our race to net zero. So just to give you a little bit of background about the college, we are a rural college. We are in the south of Scotland. Scotland's a very small country, and we have roughly about 2,500 student enrolments. So that's quite small. We're one of 26 colleges in Scotland. So today I'm going to talk about how we've created a sustainable college of the future and how we've embedded sustainability into our culture and values. So we declared a climate emergency a number of years ago, and what we said we would do is we would be net zero as an institution by 2030. And part of that journey has been reducing our carbon emissions. So we've reduced them by 33% since 2014. The funding agency that provide us with our funding, the Scottish Funding Council, have asked us to report on how we're reducing our carbon emissions. And we've actually achieved our target 3 years ahead of where we expected it to be. So for us as a college, it's about embedding this into what it is that we do every day to embed that into our culture and our ways of working. Oh, sorry, I seem to have there we are. Some of the things that we've been doing to embed the net zero into our culture is by creating a cross-college climate emergency working group. And that is made up from staff and students right across the whole college community. And that climate emergency working group have developed a series of actions that we have embedded into the way in which we operate the college and also the way in which we run our curriculum as well. And just to give you a wee example of some of the initiatives that we have rolled out over the last couple of years, we are cycle-friendly. We have eliminated single-use plastics in our catering outlets. We also have on-site recycling. So we have a shop for our students to recycle clothing, for example, which we've called Footprints. And we have a number of green transport facilities as well. We're green economy champions in the south of Scotland and actually across Scottish education as well. And one of the ways that we have achieved that is we developed what we call our learning and skills network. And we've done that in conjunction with one of our local colleges, Borders College. We've set up a series of hubs. So we have a green energy hub and a digital skills hub and a digital healthcare hub here in Dumfries, which is where our main campus is. And that's connected to a number of spokes right across the whole of the south of Scotland. So we have 20 of those spokes. And it means that we are able to deliver learning and teaching across a very widely dispersed geographical area. So it means that people can connect to their learning and teaching, their training over in very remote parts of the south of Scotland. Now, this was developed before the global pandemic, but actually throughout the course of the last 14 months, it's been extremely helpful to have this facility. So it's a unique opportunity. And one of the areas that we developed in this distributed learning and skills network is our Green Energy Centre. And what we have done is we have tried to embed the skills that are required to support green energy and most currently the green recovery by developing the skills that we believe employers are going to need to allow their businesses to grow and flourish and recover. So really it's been about inspiring change. We've looked at our curriculum, the courses that we offer, and we've made adjustments to that. So for example, we have repurposed some of our motor vehicle engineering offer to encompass electrical vehicle maintenance and installation. And that's just one example. We've also looked at sustainable construction as well. So really, it's, as I said before, it's about establishing what skills do we need to develop as a college to support the drive towards net zero. We've also embedded sustainability into the way in which we deliver our curriculum as well. So we've embedded that in as a core skill, if you like, and that is embedded into every single course. We've also provided opportunities for students to come together and problem solve. So our student association, they have come up with a series of different projects that we've run throughout the course of the year to try and get students to think about how they would tackle this situation, problem, if you like, what it is that they would do. And they've run a number of projects to try and move that forward. So it's about developing ideas and harnessing those ideas, if you like. And this year, we were the Green Gown Award winner for Sustainable Institution of the Year in the small institution category. And we are extremely proud of our achievements. We were shortlisted for the International Green Gown Award. Sadly, we weren't winners of that, but we were up against some very stiff competition. But to get to that point, we are hugely proud of what it is that we have achieved. And as I said at the very beginning of the presentation, it's about developing a culture and an ethos and embedding it into our ways of working, and everybody across our college community is involved in that. It's not just about one single part of college operations, so it's not just about estates and it's not just about curriculum, if you like. It's about the whole college coming together to create an environment where we can support net zero and move it forward and play our part in that. And just to finish, I wanted to just share with you some of our partners that we're working with across the south of Scotland. So we're working, as I said, very closely with Borders College in our Learning and Skills Network. We have some major employers on our doorstep, and they have supported us, whether it be through sponsorship of what it is that we're doing here in a Green Energy Centre, or linking in with them to support their workforce in developing the skills that they need to grow as an organisation. So just to conclude that, I just wanted to finalise by saying for us, this is about creating partnerships. It's about reaching out to like-minded organisations and coming together to resolve this really current and important issue. So I'm going to finish there.
Great, thank you so much for that and inspiring story there. Just a quick question for you. Obviously, you're a Race2Zero signatory. How has that changed what your next steps are? Has it had an impact on what's next for you as a college?
Yes, it has actually. It's allowed us to focus our energies and efforts around the Race to Net Zero framework and working towards those sustainable development goals. But the other thing for us is we feel we are an exemplar, if you like, for the rest of the college network, and we've worked very closely with our colleges in Scotland through the College Development Network and Colleges Scotland to try and share that journey that we have been on, and to try and support and encourage others in the education space to try and develop this and look at, is there something that we're doing that they could tap into, or we could help them share our experience and expertise.